Hi Cancer, hope you guys are doing well. Welcome to your reading for the month of April. This reading is going to be up until the next time I can get to a reading for you guys. Could be in May, we'll see. So we have the peace candle here, a few crystals that I've been working with lately. This one is from Michigan. It's actually discovered in 2018, 2019. I don't even remember the name of it, but it was found in Lake Superior. So kind of cool, it touches home for me there. A couple other crystals here, and we're gonna go through your spiritual reading, kind of like what you're going through on a soul basis, maybe a little bit of energies or people you could be interacting with, and kind of what you're going to be going through in your healing process. Okay, so let's go ahead and get started. The song that I had on shuffle for you was Little Things by Louis the Child and Quinn. And this is just a very cute song about being like smitten over somebody. And right as I said that to you, the music went out. I feel like you're smitten over this person, whether, whether there's music or not, it doesn't really matter. Whether you're talking or there's silence, it doesn't matter. You're just smitten, okay, over whoever this thing is. And what you're smitten over is all the little and cute and small things about them. Like maybe the way they laugh, maybe the way they smile, maybe the way they scrunch their nose or whatever they do. Like something cute, something small. Those are the things that you love the most. So before we jump in, let me figure out what is going on with the music, because we can't be having this. All right, so right as I sat back down, it was 2:22 on the clock for you. So something that you guys are doing, thinking about, wanting, going after, you are on your way to that, all right? Whatever your manifestation is, you are on the way. Everything's going the way that it should. So if you're worrying at all about that, don't, all right? Everything is going just how it's supposed to. All right, what do we have here for Cancer? Transformation. Things are changing at a cellular level. Deep healing. Woo! You're going through a change, Cancer. All right. What I love about this is like Cleopatra. Do you see that? Do you see the power in this? Do you see the energy in this? Do you see the aura, the essence that she has? Whether you are male or female, each of us have a masculine and feminine energy, and our feminine energy is where we create, it's where we birth things, it's where our manifestations come from, our internal energy, that vibration that we emit. Each and every one of us have that, and if you're not choosing to look at that or pay attention to that because you're a man and you're not connecting to your feminine nature, then you're missing out on a part of you, because water signs at the end of the day are feminine elements, so your feminine energy is a core part of you, and you want to make sure you're accessing that, because that's what's going to help you integrate this manifestation and bring it into your life for success. So things are healing for you in your life. You need to heal certain things before you're going to be able to move on. The next card we have here at the bottom of the deck is the initiation, rite of passage, so crossing the threshold. See how we said you're kind of like going into a new world? You're in this area, but you're going into something new, brand new, that you maybe haven't yet experienced, right? This transformation, this part, is what's bringing you into this new world. But there is one message here that I have for you guys, is take a break. A life's work, not a season. Get off the treadmill. Sag also had that, so you guys could be overworking, all right? You guys could be overworking, and that happens, when you're very passionate about something, you're very motivated with something, you think you gotta work, but at some point you gotta play too. 4-4-4, wow, you guys are so in alignment right now, I love it. You also have to, be in the receptive mode. Sometimes we make more money, sometimes we get more success when we are in the receiving mode and allow blessings to come in for us, instead of always working, doing, which is all masculine energy, okay? So let's go ahead and get your zodiacs. Let's see what zodiac signs or energies you could be dealing with at this time. Fire element, desire, right here, and North Node, life's debts. Okay, if you, wow, and solar eclipse, revolution. Oh my gosh, okay. I'm hosting my first event on April 30th, and it's on the new moon solar eclipse in Taurus, which is our second house of money. And the north node of the planet is in Taurus, the second house of money. So that day is a very, very powerful and auspicious day to make more money, to bring in success, to bring in, you know, longevity and everything that you are looking for. 555 right there. And I feel like going there is going to maybe kickstart something in your destiny, right? Where you're going. It could have you maybe shift a part of your desires or a part of your passions or things that you're looking to change, right? If there's parts of your story, parts of your manifestation process that you're feeling maybe aren't always aligning, or, you know, you've done it for a long time, but you're not really sure if it's serving you anymore, you're not really sure if it's right for you, and you want to make a shift one way or another, this is going to help you shift from that south node energy into that north node energy, and help you with that revolution in that change, okay, during this time. So there could be some karma that you're dealing with your old story, your old chapter that you got to work through first, which is your south node energy, before we go into something new. So right now the planetary south node is in Scorpio. So you guys could be going, like we said, through internal changes, spiritual changes, soul changes, internal changes that you might not be able to talk about or discuss with everybody. Again, deep healing, transformation, and right here as well. So, yeah. Definitely going through some changes, Cancer. Definitely going through some changes. Yeah. All right. What do we have here? Ooh, that came out right away. We have Devil card, which is Capricorn, 2 of Pentacles, and 9 of Cups, which is blessings. And then we have 9 of Swords, stress, Wheel of Fortune, destiny, and the Emperor card at the bottom. All right. So, one second, you guys. I'm gonna go get my kitty cat. Okay. Sorry, guys. Ziggy wanted to come inside. But I feel like if you guys are having some sort of stress in your life right now, possibly regarding a change that you're wanting to make, a change you're wanting to have in your life, especially for the masculine Cancers out there with the Emperor card here, I feel like you're wanting to have some sort of change and evolution again in your destiny, but you're stressed over that. Am I gonna have this change? Is it gonna happen for me? Yes, no, maybe so. I feel like you kind of go back and forth between doubting yourself and maybe being anxious that it's not going to happen or it's not going to work out. And like, you know, am I going to have everything I want? Yes or no? It's like you go back and forth, right? You kind of juggle between this with the 2 of Pentacles juggling card. It's like you guys juggle between this. But here we have 9 of Cups, which is blessings. So you start with stress, you end with blessings, all right? So again, allow yourself to get to a place of resolution within yourself. If you're insecure about kind of going for something, whether that's having a conversation or something new or some sort of trip or some sort of travel you have to do, and you have to make a decision, I feel like the universe is going to bring you to the place of clarity, Fool card and the Ace of Swords. It's going to bring you to a place of clarity when you're ready for it, right? When you're ready. Sometimes we're not always ready to receive information, so if we're not ready to receive it, the universe isn't going to give it. If we're not ready to receive a blessing, the universe isn't going to give it. It's just how it goes, right? So even when we think we're ready and we want something, if it's not right and it's not happening, it's because there's something you're still learning along the way, along your journey, okay? So don't worry, you're right where you need to be. You're right where you need to be. Tell us about this change that you're wanting to have. Four of Swords and the 6 of Wands with the Lovers card. I feel like you could be waiting for success with a soulmate, whether that's friend, family, father, mother, brother, sister, it doesn't really matter, boss, it doesn't matter. You're waiting for some sort of victory, some sort of recognition. If you feel like you haven't had the recognition you deserve yet, or you feel like you haven't received the blessings, you haven't received the soulmate, you haven't received the job, you haven't received all of that, again, it's something tied to your South Node. So figure out what your North Node is, because that's where you're going karmically. You want to look at your North Node, the zodiac sign it's in, as well as the house, and then you can figure that out. Like, for example, I'm a North Node Scorpio in the 11th house, and Scorpio is all about change, death, rebirth, transformation, evolution, spiritual evolution. And then 11th house is all about friends. It's about humanitarian events, donations, community, nonprofits, things like that, right? That's what it's all about. So for example, you know, me hosting this big event during the eclipse is me putting that Scorpio North Node and the 11th house North Node together for my purpose. So it's kind of like you guys got to figure that out. There could be a little tweaking you need to do in your story in order to get you perfectly aligned with where you're going and kind of bring back that desire and that fire element that's going to take you right into this new story, right into this change. Okay, tell us about this Six of Wands and the Lovers card. There's something you're not seeing right now that I feel like is hidden from you. We have the Two of Swords, Moon card, and the Emperor again, and the World. So it's having to do with, again, a healing aspect that you have to do in order to move towards this money, this gift, this blessing, this idea, whatever it is that you're looking for, right? There's some healing you got to do first, and you might not be seeing the healing, especially if you're in this place, you know, looking at that new world ahead, but you're not noticing all the cracks and crevices that need to be cleaned and healed and all that kind of stuff, right? We got to go through all that healing first, right? We got to get rid of the stress. We got to go through a resolution and wait for the right time. Again, if you're not choosing to look at something, if you're not choosing to see something that needs to be healed, whatever that is for you, you're gonna delay this process, right? So we want to do a little bit of internal work, a little bit of shadow integration work, and figure out in our lives, what is it that I still need to shift, right? It's not even anything bad. It's just like you're having stress, you're carrying stress around something. You know, you have 19 swords right here, so that's a lot of overthinking. It's a lot of stress, a lot of waiting. It's like stress, resolution, wait. Stress, resolution, wait. And you just keep doing that circle over and over and over and over again. But it's because there's something you're missing in your spirituality. 666. 666 is not a bad number. Some religions say so, but it's not. In spirituality, 666 just means you need to get back on your spiritual path, back on your spiritual journey, because there's something you're missing. That's a key element in your story and gonna help you alter your story to kickstart you into the new reality you're looking for. 1414 right there on the clock. So again, look at this area in your life, the South Node in your chart, and figure out what stuff you're holding on to that no longer resonates with you, right? My personal North Node, like I said, is Scorpio, so my South Node is Taurus. There's certain aspects around the Taurus energy that I need to let go of and I need to release. I do it because it's comfortable, I do it because it's easy, I do it because it feels good, but it's not where I'm going anymore, because that's where I was in my past life, right? Okay, so again, there's a new cycle you're going into, but there's still a little bit of mental conflict and betrayal in your shadows that gotta be healed, right? If there's a heartbreak you're holding on to, a disappointment you're holding on to, maybe you didn't get the deal, or you didn't get the job, or you didn't get the date, or your ex hurt you or cheated on you, or whatever happened, right? Whatever happened, everybody's got some shit. Whatever it was, we gotta get rid of it, because that's 15 more swords, okay? So now you're at what, 29, 34 swords, plus 2 more, 36 swords. You gotta let that shit go. You got more swords here, which is stress and overthinking and mental either control or conflict, and that's your prominent energy, which is not what you want, you know. And 10 more swords in the back, wow, and 5 of cups, and here's the Chariot right here. You are holding on to something, Cancer, something you're holding on to. Death card right here, 10 of cups, and Sun card. There could have been an end to a relationship that you were in, whether it's friend, family, whatever. There could have been an end in a relationship that became toxic for you. It could have been surrounded by ego or someone having a very eccentric energy, maybe kind of all about their attention and their everything, right? And that's where you feel the most backstabbed and betrayed. I'm not sure who it was. Could have been a Scorpio or a Capricorn, Devil card, Death card right here, or a Leo. But I do feel that that's kind of what's harboring a lot of the pain, or Aquarius right here, Star card. That's what's harboring a lot of pain for you going into this new cycle and going into this new phase. I do feel like if you were to connect with an Aquarius, it's going to help you heal from that. You're going to at least be able to put those 15 swords away, right? You're going to be able to put those away. But it's just about connecting with the right people who are going to help you heal and help you evolve and help you change and help you level up. All right? What does Cancer need to know in order to go into this new cycle? Ace of Cups. Wow. Okay, Ace of Cups came out over top of the Six of Wands and the Lover's card. So you could have a new soulmate come in for you, some sort of new opportunity that's going to yield you a lot of success, whether that's in a relationship, in love, or something that genuinely just makes you happy. Something that brings fulfillment and enjoyment in your life, right? Something that makes this whole wheel change, all right? But there's some sort of, again, sword energy regarding an Aries, Leo, Sagittarius female that you could also be dealing with or holding on to. Some sort of challenges around success or abandonment of a soulmate that was heartbreaking. And I feel like you're the one who has a very, very different perspective on the whole thing and knows how to get that, fire started again or bring that kind of excitement back again. But I feel like you're mentally conflicted over that for some reason. It's like we have 15 more swords and 2 here. So there's 17 swords with this Aries, Leo, Sagittarius person. 15 swords with this Aquarius person. You've got just swords everywhere, okay? You got swords everywhere, which is just mental stuff. So let's see what this Ace of Cups is all about. Like, that can all be let go of, but you just got to let go of it. And the Four of Swords here, which is, again, taking a break, resting, healing, right? Four of Swords healing, Four of Swords healing. And then we have the Eight of Pentacles here. You could be working so much, and that could be what's causing you to not see or look at the shadow. What does Cancer need to know? But things are changing, okay? Things are changing. If you've been working a lot and you feel like you've just been working, soon enough, things are gonna change, Wheel of Fortune, and it's gonna be where you're now receiving, right? The working and the doing, that's all the masculine energy. That's the doing, that's the physical nature, that's the doing. The receiving is the Six of Pentacles. You're receiving, right? 1919 right there on the clock. So things are changing. And that's what you might be missing. You might not be seeing the change fully. We have a Queen of Pentacles here, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, it has to do with this new beginning. She's right over top of you and the World card, Queen of Pentacles. This could be associated with some sort of offer, some sort of gesture, Ace of Pentacles, some sort of commitment, something right there. She's looking at the change. She's looking at the change. She's not really looking at the offer. She's looking at the change, right? She just wants you to change and get out of this area of like overthinking and stress to going into your new cycle. So whoever that is for you, mother, brother, sister, girlfriend, doesn't really matter. Whoever that person is for you, they want to help see you change and shift into this positive energy, okay? What does Cancer need to know? Tower. All right. Something's going to shock you, okay? Something's going to shock you a lot. If you and this Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn female have been having any sort of mental conflict between the two of you, because we have the Five of Swords here, Five of Swords here, you guys just might need to talk it out, right? If you've been juggling a lot at work, you've been dealing with a lot at work, especially juggling a lot with either this relationship or something like that, because we have the Devil card up here again, which is Capricorn energy, And then we have the Death card, Ten of Cups. So that's like the ending of a relationship or the ending of some sort of connection. But again, the ending is only a transformation. So when things come to an end or things take a halt or things stop or whatever, it's just a transformation, right? It's just a point on our map for change. That means the two of you, maybe your egos clashed, maybe something was said and it caused a little bit of mental conflict between the two of you, but it's really just an ego clash that has to be resolved for you guys to go into this new cycle. Because I feel like when you guys are able to overcome that, right, it's almost like you both were juggling a lot in the relationship, juggling a lot of happiness and blessings, because you guys have 19 cups here. So you have a lot of happiness, a lot of love, a lot of all that, right? And the Sun card. But there was a transformation that had to happen. So I feel like you guys are going into that change. Full card, Tower, right? You're going into that change in a very, very quick, unexpected way, but you have to go through this transformation on a deep healing level in order for you to get there, in order for you to go into that shocking, new, exciting cycle. Because here's the last Ace of Cups, which now brings 20 cups. So that means both of you together are completely emotionally fulfilled. The most you can have together in a relationship is 10, and you guys have 20. So you guys really have that fantastic connection together, but you had to go through this transformation, all right? 222, again, right there on the clock. Challenges are just part of it, all right? Challenges are just part of it, especially if it had to do with leveling up the connection or having something of a more solidified basis. And there was some sort of conversation that had to happen over the divine timing of that and when is this going to happen and the change. Oh, wow, look at this. There's so many majors right here. I can't even, I'm going to try to pick them all up. Okay, there's so many. All right. There's so many. We got Sagittarius energy, Temperance. We have Lover's card, Gemini. We have the Aries card, Magician. Death card, Scorpio. Judgment. And the Taurus, Hierophant. Okay, so you've got Scorpio, Taurus, Aries, Gemini, Sag, all right? There is some sort of transformation and change that happened in your connection, whether this is your soulmates, this is your friends, this is their friends, your friends, it doesn't really matter, okay? There was some sort of massive transformation that happened, okay? So if you've been coming to a level of awakening and transformation in your life, again, around maybe what you're manifesting or what you want, especially when it comes to a partner, your divine partner, the person you marry, the person you commit to, all of that, right? Because we have the Hierophant here and the Ace of Swords. So that's about you guys. That's about you guys connecting and committing and all of that, taking things to a higher level. If there's been some challenges that you've had to deal with or you've had to overcome or face, you're going to be able to talk through that and overcome the obstacles. Because what we have here is, you know, that perfect reestablishing of everything. After the end of the cycle, right? After everything's completely go into a new phase, right? That's the Fool card. You go into a new phase and then you go through all of the energies together. So once you complete a certain cycle or a certain phase in the relationship, when it changes, you level up, right? You level up and things just become much better, right? You're able to reconnect. You're able to overcome any of the obstacles, any sadness, and build on a more foundation that's going to be much stronger and more successful. 10 of Pentacles, okay? So there's a little bit of pessimism in your energy that you gotta let go of. I do feel like that pessimism is what you're holding on to, and that's what's throwing your vibration off. That's the healing that you gotta do at the root core, right? That could be some self-node bullshit that you're holding on to. So like we said, make sure you check your self-node. There's some sort of self-node thing going on there, okay? Ace of Pentacles, all right. Really try to work towards making yourself happier. I know that sounds like, you know, easier said than done or just like redundant, but really actually dedicating time to make yourself happy is essential in life. I mean, just you. It doesn't matter if you're in a relationship or not, or job or not, whatever. Like, you need to take time for you and only you to do what makes you happy. even if your partner isn't into that, even if the person you're dating isn't into that, even if your work isn't into that, you have to take time for you and you only to do what you want to do and make yourself happy, because when you make yourself happy, what do? It brings happiness to everyone around you. So again, if there's if there's been any drama in your relationship or your connections or stress that you're still holding on to, you got to let go of that, right? You got to manifest a change, manifest a transformation, because ending doesn't mean ending. It just means a transformation, okay? And this could have to do with your confidence and you leveling up your confidence. You may need to even send a text. Let's see here. We have Aries, Leo, Virgo, Libra, Scorpio energy right here, and Aquarius. So there's a lot of people involved, but I feel like there's some sort of text, some sort of offer, some sort of gesture that needs to be made in order to make things right. And I feel like when you do, it's going to, again, shock a lot of people, it's going to shock all of this negativity out of your life, okay? If you've been reflecting a lot on everything, on what you've been going through, on making things right, on making things fair, and you know that you're ready to heal, you know you're ready for change, you know you're ready for all of that, then you just got to do it, right? You just got to do it. You got to be determined to say what needs to be said and talk to that person, okay? Talk to that person, especially if it's an Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Just be determined to talk to them, okay? Everything's gonna turn out really well. You're gonna heal a lot of different things. You're gonna bring balance to a lot of different things. And there's going to be a whole up leveling. I mean, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 majors all together. Like, it's gonna bring major change that's gonna bring abundance to you, okay? Last thing here, what do you need to talk about? It could be about, you planting seeds or making the effort to reconcile some sort of heartbreak with this soulmate. Whether that soulmate is, again, a Gemini, an Aquarius, a Scorpio, a Libra, a Virgo, a Leo, or an Aries, whoever that person is that you're needing to reconcile the heartbreak with, you're going to be able to do so. You're going to be able to plant seeds. So whatever that conversation is, just do it, right? Don't be afraid. Don't be afraid. We've got stress and resolution, right? And then blessings. So you're going into blessings and they're going to be very, very, very good. But you have to be willing to have this conversation, okay? Because it's going to resolve all of this. But this is, again, a part of your journey. We all go through tower moments. We all go through changes. We all go through transformations. We all go through that. And the people who love you, the people who are around you, they know that, right? They're going to support you. They're going to help you. They're going to help you when you need it. They're going to help you get out of your head. They're going to help you stop stressing. And they're going to help you bring resolution to all of this. Because again, you have major changes coming for you. Transformation. With the transformation card right here. Wow. And earth and grounding. So you really need to get grounded. If you have a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn around you, their energy alone will help you. Right over top of the devil card, which is Capricorn. They will help you a lot. Just going outside, being around nature, being around the trees, sitting on a tree, any of that is going to help you bring the balance in that you need. Angelic protection, okay? So don't worry about it. This is divine timing for this transformation to happen, for all of this to come back in. And again, like we said, transformation. You got a huge transformation that's happening for you. Major. Demystifying the darkness. My shadow shows me where my love needs to be sent. And your card that you had here was you in the shadow, right? You're about to go into the light. So get ready for this, right? You're about to come out of the shadow into the light. You're going through a major change. So get ready for it, okay? Get ready for it. It's going to make you very happy. and cultivating courage. In any given moment, I always know exactly what to do. Trust yourself more, all right? Trust yourself more. You have that vision. You know, your intuition is telling you what to do. Listen to your heart. Listen to your intuition. Listen to that connection. Your mind can make you think out of things. It can make you think differently. It can make you think of problems, think of issues, and then manifest those into your life because you're overthinking, right? We gotta feel it, we gotta know it, we gotta see it, we gotta vision it, we gotta bring it all together, right? And trust that internal nature. Because that's going to be, again, what transforms you and brings you into a whole new life and a whole new place. So work on trusting yourself a little bit more. That's going to help you. What are you waiting for? The life you dreamed of awaits you. Ah! Yes, bitch! Something is happening for you. Wow, and take time out. Give yourself time to have fun. Do you see this? Look, take a break, and take time out. Cancer. I'm gonna hold these here. Let me just hold them here, please hold. Just make sure you read that, okay? Take a break, take time out. Give yourself time to have fun. A life's work, not a season. Get off the treadmill. Yes. Literally, yes, okay? Stop overworking. You're too much in your masculine energy if you're working. Just stop, okay? Like, fucking stop, okay? Stop. Time for you to have fun. The Great Gathering is all coming together, intuitive hits and soul tribe. Wow, and look, the play card. Have fun, celebrate, don't be so serious. Do you guys see the message? In case you didn't see it, 333, I'm showing it to you now. My alarm keeps going off. Okay, I gotta end this because I gotta call a week. Okay. You guys need to have more fun. You guys need to take time out and enjoy yourself. And with that being said, I will talk to you guys very, very soon. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.